Guys, Ray from Love Your RV and Boat. Let's have a look right now at our latest campsite on our 2024-25 snowbird trip. We've made our way down here to Trona Pinnacles, which is in Southern California. This is the Sierra Nevada, comes down here. There's the Great Central Valley. We're just into the desert over here. Over here is Death Valley right there. So we're just between the mountains and Death Valley, right in a big kind of basin. This was actually back in the day, used to be a lake. Now it's a big dried lake bed. Looks like they do a lot of kind of a mineral mining around here. Anyway, this is a BLM site that you can camp for free at. Just zoom in here. And there's a bunch of, they call them tufas, kind of spires that stick up out of the surrounding landscape. Look really neat. It's kind of hard to see on satellite. But we'll take you down on the ground there and give you a look around. We're actually camped right here. So let's go. It's not very far off the highway. Here's Highway 178 comes along here. So there's around 5 miles of dirt road to get out there. But I'll explain all that. So I'll just take a drive around the main loop here so you can kind of get a look at the spots that you can camp in and the conditions of the road. Just left our campsite there, and I'll go around the circle and back. You can see here's a camping area, not very far from ours, marked with the camping sign. A little bit rough right here. You can see there's some exposed rocks, so you have to watch it. Another camping spot out that way, and right here. And you can see off in the distance there's a Class A. Camped on a nice flat area down there. Looks like they actually broke through there. They're probably not supposed to be down there. See, the rocks have been broken. Oh, no, there's a road right here. That's how they got down there. Okay. Now we're coming along the west side here. Down to the main area. Right here, a little bit rough. I don't think it'd be a problem though. And there's the main area with the vault toilet. See, there's a camper van camping there. Beautiful day today. It's December 3rd. Highs are right around 20 Celsius, around 70 Fahrenheit. It's pretty cool at night. It's around 40 or 5 Celsius last night. Furnace was running a bit. But this area is pretty big and very flat, so that's where we camped back in 2015 when we came in. There's your vault toilet, pit toilet. So I'm just going to go back out to the main entrance. You can see along there where that vehicle is. It's kind of like a dike or whatever, old rail bed. So it's pretty bumpy along there. And there's a steep incline at that entrance. The other day I went to take my sewer tank out and dump it and get water and that, and I came in the other way. It's a little less of a steep grade coming down. So it might be the way to go. We came down with our trailer on this steep one, wasn't a problem. Going up might be a little different story, so I think I'll go out the other way. A little less of an incline getting up on that hill. Anyway, I'll just take you out to the kind of the main entrance here where they have some plaques. Here we are. Yeah, you can see how steep it is right there. So if you're going up there, you may, with a heavy load, you might be spinning your tires. There we are, some information plaques and a view of the Pinnacles overall. Now I'll take you the way we went in. Coming in here, just gonna veer to the left. You hear a binging, that's my anti-lock brakes. There's an issue with the ABS. It's been kind of intermittent. It's usually goes off if I'm on a bumpy off-road or if I hit a major bump. Usually it's not there when I'm on the highway. But there's kind of maybe a recall going to happen. It's being investigated by the Transportation Safety Board or whatever. But I have looked at it online and kind of found out the issue. Some people have taken it apart, and there's the ABS motor itself seems to be the issue. Some people will replace the motor with an older motor and solve the problem. Some people will fix the problem in the motor. There's a couple little brushes on the DC motor that run in a channel with a spring, and I guess they don't spring back, and that causes the issue. Just turn this way so you can see over there. You can see a class A that's gotten up there on this road here, so not too bad. That's not the road I took though. We're over here, kind of near the back. Yeah, like I say, I went into town and dumped some sewer with my sewer tote. I have a macerator so I can pump into the tote. And I strap it down and everything. It was fine going in and out. But there is a in Ridgecrest, there's a fairgrounds, desert something fairgrounds, and they have a sewer dump station there. It's under the Sandy Star thing. You have to use your credit card $15. Opens up the sewer hole. There's an RV park there too, so there's water and garbage, so I was able to dump my sewer and get a big 60-gallon bladder of water, get rid of my garbage in the bins. I think it caters a lot to all the ATV crowd that comes out here on the weekends. So this spot here is a little tricky because you can see how it's kind of been washed away there, so you have to really follow this line, otherwise you might drop off either side. Yeah, so got my water, garbage, and about 5 minutes away there's propane at the True Value. So I got propane, and they also have the big Walmart super center, so I'm able to get groceries and everything. So it's not too far from restocking everything here. It's just the pain of taking that 5-mile route in and out, which I showed you with my rear camera of the rig. So this one's not a bad spot here. Nice view. There is campsites further on, but we've hiked out there and it does get a little iffy with sandy washes and dips and things. Your mileage may vary depending on the type of rig you have. I did see some smaller rigs way out there. Anyway, you can see these red signs, and they all the BLM posting no vehicle traffic beyond the red signs. They're trying to restore some of the desert here so that the ATVs aren't driving everywhere. Anyway, there we are back at camp. So overall, not too bad. We'll get out and give you some on the ground footage. Maybe we'll climb and hike up into the pinnacles, give you some kind of a higher view, vantage point view. Stay tuned. So I've scrambled up onto one of the pinnacles. Give you kind of an overview of our camping area here. You can see us down there. We got a fairly flat location, but away from the main entrance. It's a nice view of some pinnacles over there. Today's fairly busy because it's a Saturday during the Thanksgiving long weekend. And we're pretty close to an area where a lot of off-roaders go. So a lot of them will cruise down here to kind of explore in the pinnacles as a stop before they go back to where they're camped. I'm sure in a few days it's going to get super quiet here. It's really neat around sunset. All the pinnacles really light up. It's really pretty. They've actually filmed quite a few scenes in movies here. Star Trek, Planet of the Apes. A lot of music videos and stuff when they need kind of a out of this world location. See some people up there, they're climbing the big one. So I came in along this road here, which is fairly flat, not too many dips. There was a little bit of a narrow section over here, but it was pretty easy going. I'll go on the other side of these pinnacles and give you a look at the entrance. There's Ann down there taking a photo of me, I think. Nope. Okay, scrambled up on another one, more towards the far west of the Pinnacles. Let's give you a look at this view and also the entrance. Like I said, lots of people here. Normally there'd be very few people here. It's just a big weekend. All the off-roaders come out. I noticed the BLM actually has a little tent set up down there with some maps and stuff, kind of educating people. There's one vault toilet here, you can see it right there. I've seen BLM rangers come through a couple times, check things out. So this is the way you get in. It's about 5 miles of dirt road. It's usually pretty badly washboarded, so you have to take your time. Over that way, over that hill, you drop into another valley and you go, I think it's Panamint Springs, and then you go down to Death Valley. So about over this way, about 40 miles straight that way, you'd end up in Death Valley. Anyway, there's the entrances there. There's kind of a, almost looks like a dike. It's probably an old rail bed. Fairly steep little hill to go up that end, and you go along it. And then there's another entrance, less steep hill over here. And you can see there's actually is a rail line, and it's active. Every once in a while a train comes along because they do mine some sort of minerals. I think maybe sulfur, I'm not sure. I'll look it up for you, but if you look over this way, there is a processing plant way off in the distance. The other day Anne said she could smell kind of a rotten egg, sulfury smell, so maybe that's what they're making. Anyway, the road goes across that flat, kind of dried up lake bed and hooks up with the highway over that way. We're lucky we're having multiple days of very little wind. So the skies are quite clear, not much dust in the air other than what these guys are kicking up as they go through. And then at night it's super quiet. There's very few campers here. Nice starry skies. So this is our camp. You can see BLM camping. It's now Sunday night. All the crowds have left. Super calm evening. Looks like we're going to get a pretty nice sunset. I'll show you why we like camping here. It's so pretty. Later in the day, the sun gets low, lights up all the pinnacles. Very pretty scene. We actually had a few drops of rain today, but it's supposed to actually get a little sunnier and warm up the next few days. I think I'm going to go take the sewer tote to a dump and get some more water so we can hang out here longer. At least as long as the wind stays calm. Not sure about cell coverage because we have the Starlink there. I'm pretty sure that there's Verizon. I think my phone is saying it's picking up a Verizon signal. Sounds like someone's flying a drone. Got some nice time-lapse footage from sunrise and earlier today with my new camera, security camera. So I'll show that to you. Anne's actually setting up a sunset time-lapse of her own. Wow, the scene keeps getting better and better here. Beautiful sunset.